Hi, this is Rick Eymer with the Palo Alto Weekly, and we're here today with Mia Paulsen. She's our Girls Athlete of the Week after winning the state diving championships on the 1 meter. That's the only one they compete on, and setting a state meet record. And we're pretty sure it's going to be a Menlo-Atherton record too, because records are hard to find on diving. So anyway, I'd like to just start on, when you do compete in diving and you're all alone there and with the other divers, how many people do show up to kind of watch?
I think it's normally parents, so anywhere from like 25 to 50 people were probably there, because I think almost 30 girls competed.
Oh, so that's good. So you have some people there, and but obviously you don't have a lot of teammates around. You're kind of going alone, but you still, as we pointed out earlier, you did give your team a lead going into the second day of the meet, and that's kind of fun. So when you know you're going to have to dive kind of on your own, how do you kind of get yourself pumped up for that?
Well, I kind of try and just think about how much MA has supported me. Like, I'm kind of one of the 2 divers we have here, so it's really a small sport. And I went to the team dinner with the team beforehand, and it's really fun because we are such a community, even though I don't really do the same sport as them. So I know they're there. And even after I competed, I got like texts and congratulations from all of them. So I know they're watching, and that helps.
Yeah, that's great. And of course, when you compete with the Stanford Diving Club, you have your teammates with some really good divers. And I don't know if Cassidy is a part of that, or is she in another club?
She's actually one of the college divers, and right now I'm on the club team, so that's more high schoolers and middle schoolers in the area.
Okay, the Cassidy Cook, that's the Olympian diver from Stanford. But next year you're going to be her teammate. That's kind of fun. And talk about Stanford diving. They're going to be pretty good.
Yeah, there's definitely so much talent on that team. I'm so excited to be a part of it and just kind of try and reach my full potential academically and athletically in diving. And being around so much talent definitely will help with that.
Right, and I know the diving coaches, both the club and the school, are just really well known and well regarded and things. And when you talk about diving as a sport, do people look at you funny, or is it like, go for it?
Sometimes people wonder if it's deep sea diving, actually, and then I just kind of have to explain that it's the one with the flips and the twists and stuff. But once people realize that, they're like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I often get the question, how'd you get into that sport? Because it's so kind of obscure and uncommon, but yeah.
So how did you get into the sport?
Oh, well, I'm a member of a country club around here, and they have a little 1 meter diving board, and I've been going there ever since I was born. So I just kind of started jumping off the boards, and my older sister wanted to try it more seriously, so she signed up for the Stanford Diving Club, and I just followed in her footsteps.
Correct. I don't remember her name, but I know she dove at a college too, didn't she?
Yeah, she's actually a rising junior at Yale, and she's on the diving team there.
Okay, so we have 2 Paulsens that are going to be up there when it comes to NCAA's next year, hopefully. And you mentioned before that after your practices, you actually go and coach some kids diving. How does that? I'm sure that helps you as a diver, but how does that make you connections and things in the diving world?
Well, I'm mostly coaching kids that just kind of want to try it and have fun recreationally, but it definitely, I guess it helps me see things that I guess I wouldn't have seen otherwise. Just in watching divers, it can help you reflect on what you've done personally, and I think it makes me appreciate the sport even more, just watching new people fall in love with it and discover like the bravery and the resilience that comes along with it. And I think that's a really cool thing that I'm trying to pass on to the kids I'm coaching.
Right, and I know it always kind of every 4 years you kind of pay attention to diving because of the Olympics and all that, and that's kind of fun. But now with the Stanford and you kind of have access to not only Cassidy Cook but Kristen Ibsen and some of the other guys that have been in the Olympics. How does that help? Is that a motivator?
I think it definitely does motivate me to try and be my best and improve. And also I think it's really helpful to be able to watch such talented people. Because, it's one thing if you have like a coach telling you how to do things, and it's another thing if you can actually see it happen in practice. So I think that's really helpful, and just they can be such great role models to look up to.
Great. And you did mention you wanted to be academically aware there. Do you know what you're going to study yet?
I'm not really sure what I'm going to study. I really love biology and I love math, so probably something in that area. And I really want to help people. So some way that I can integrate all those things is, I guess, what I'm looking for. And hopefully I can discover that there.
Great. Well, I don't know if you can teach anybody calculus. That would be a big help. I don't know anything about it. But that's Mia Paulsen, and she is our Girls Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And if you want to read more or see more about our Athletes of the Week, you can press on that subscribe button down below or visit us at pasportsonline.com.